While traders and trappers were opening the far west, other Americans were settling in Texas. One was Jim Bowie. Bowie was born in Tennessee, but when he was a boy, his family moved to Louisiana. There, young Jim once lassoed an alligator and rode it through the swamps. Jim Bowie was about 30 years old when he decided to head for Texas. On the way, he stopped in Arkansas to see a well-known iron worker, James Black. Bowie showed Black a sketch for a Bowie knife, and Black made it for him. The knife, which had a crossbar between the blade and the handle, and a blade 14 inches long, became famous. It was often called the Arkansas toothpick. In Texas, Bowie got involved in the Texans' fight for independence from Mexico. Under Bowie's leadership, the Texans won some of the first battles of the war. One started early on a foggy morning when Bowie heard a rifle shot outside his camp. "To your posts, men," he cried. When the fog lifted, Bowie discovered that he and his men were trapped. "We'll have to fight our way out," he said. The Mexicans brought out a cannon. "Boys," said Bowie, "let's get that gun." The Texans captured the cannon and routed the Mexicans. There were other battles. Then some Texan officers decided to invade Mexico. They took the army away from the fort at the Alamo Mission, which guarded San Antonio. In January of 1836, word came that the Mexican general Santa Anna was leading a huge army against San Antonio. Jim Bowie was sent to the Alamo to tell the officer in charge to abandon it. San Antonio could not be saved. But when Bowie reached the Alamo, he decided it should be defended. "I propose that we die in these ditches rather than surrender," he said. Bowie took command of the Alamo. When he sent out for reinforcements, a few Texans arrived, as well as a band of Tennesseans led by Davy Crockett. One day, Bowie slipped and fell off the Alamo wall. He was seriously injured. He gave command of the Alamo to Lieutenant Colonel William Barrett Travis. On February 23rd, Santa Anna's army arrived. The bombardment began. Several days later, Travis assembled his men. "There are about 180 of us against 4,000 Mexicans," he said. "If we stay here to fight, we will die. I intend to fight it out until death. Those who wish to stay with me, step across this line." Dying, Jim Bowie spoke. "Lift me across the line, men," he said. "I'm in this to the finish." On March the 6th, Santa Anna's army attacked. Twice the defenders of the Alamo pushed the Mexicans back, but there were too few of them. One by one, the Texans went down. Davy Crockett fought to the end, his men dead around him. The Mexicans found Jim Bowie on his cot. He fought them with his pistols and his Bowie knife. He was the last fighting man to be killed at the Alamo.